Hello ladies and gentlemen, Sigval Green here, and as you can see I have gotten my Black Adam to level 60 gears, and we will take a look at that. We'll take a look at how I'm building him, we'll take a look at what themes I'm using for him, and then we'll take a look at a pretty damn interesting raid fight. So yeah, starting off with Black Adam. First of all, let's look at the stats, the exact stats that he's got going for him. He's got some attack, some critical attack chance, some critical attack damage, and some defense. And I'll explain why the defense in a little bit. He's got some decent attack, critical attack chance and critical attack damage are over the top a little bit and would need to be replaced on the gears a little bit. A little bit of optimization work is needed. In terms of the talents, as you may know, on this 5 months old account, I don't spend money on rerolling talents. So that's why I'm stuck with 2 defense rare talents. And I hope that in the future I'll get some critical attack chance and critical attack damages in here, because by doing that I'll be able to changed from the gears the critical attack chance and damages from there and replace them with attack rolls. On the gears I think I got all high rolls and all critical attack damage, critical attack chance or attack. No, we got some attack low rolls over here, never mind what I said. We got 2 attack low rolls and the rest are high rolls. Everything else? No, 1 more. And that critical attack damage is also a low roll. So yeah, the gears are not perfect either, and this could be improved far more. But right now I'm only hitting tier 6, and I think I'm going to stay well in tier 6 until I grow this account more before moving into tier 7 and tier 8. And until then I think this build will be good enough for me. And in terms of abilities, Lightning Cage and the Electric Burst are going to be as high damage as they can be, because I am using them frequently. The Electric Burst is going to be the main damage source that I'll get, and the Lightning Cage is going to be used twice at the start of the match, or once, until it activates, so I can use a super move at very cheap cost. And yeah, I've upgraded so far in order to increase the chance. And the third one is upgrade, obviously, because it's my main damage source, and personally I do not find worth it putting points into Stormcloud because the most optimal gameplay will not have you use that. Now let's get into the teams I'm pairing up Black Adam with. So yeah, in terms of teams, I use a power reduction character, that's a must, so either Power Girl or Dr. Fate that I have over here. And as other characters, I use Shazam if he's not busy with Killing Sakoman. I can use Silver Banshee to use Silver Banshee Special 2 to make the enemy debuffed, so I deal more damage to it. Though the Silver Banshee variant is not very viable with Black Adam, because Silver Banshee needs to stay alive in order for that buff to keep activated. My Silver Banshee is not going to survive the opponent's super move, and unless I'm using Shazam, I can't use Shazam, so it's either Power Girl along them or Dr. Fate. And if neither of them are able to really survive the super move of the enemy. So if I'm using Silver Banshee, I use that special 2 and then I find out I have to kill her. So that works only in phase 4 because there is no super move being used. But yeah, I'm working on my characters and I don't have many options over here in terms of that many support characters or combo builders that are built. And that's going to be pretty much my team. I do have Shazam, who's pretty tanky, but he usually goes with Killing Sakoman. Lately not really, because he's not needed in phase 3 with the team that I got going. But the annoying fact about Shazam, and I really don't like using him as a combo builder, is the fact that he randomly activates, as you'll see in the video that I'll show you after, Retribution of Zeus, triggering the special tree randomly. Like I had him at some point do that 3 times in a row in a raid fight, and it's only a 15% chance. And I'm like, chill mate, keep that 50% chance for arena or something like that. I don't need it in raids, you are just making me lose damage. Oh, and yeah, by the way, on Black Adam, he'll deal tremendous amounts of damage, but I also do have level 10 Dual Blades. So right now with level 60 gears, Black Adam, level 10 Dual Blades, every boss in or sub-boss in tier 6 is more of a pushover. Of course, I'm not going to hit phase 2 with him, and I'm not going to hit Scarecrow with him, because he's not built for that. I haven't tried to hit Captain Cold. I think I'll lose tons of damage, because I can't do critical attack damage over there, but I think I can deal a pretty decent chunk, and other than that I can one-shot pretty much everything with him except for phase 2 and for Scarecrow. And yeah, I want to show you something very interesting in terms of the raid fight, so yeah, let's get into that. So over here I wanted to hit phase 1, phase 3 or phase 4 with Black Adam, but my league mates needed me to hit Dr. Fate, and I'm like, yeah, I can do it, I most likely can one-shot it, though it will be very annoying because I'll not be able to power drain the dude. And to my surprise, you are able to power drain sub-bosses with Black Adam, because here comes a very interesting thing. Actually, I'll tell you how that works after that. Let's talk about the fight now. So yeah, over here I'm trying to get that power reduction going over here to trigger that special one, and I have already triggered it. I'm not sure why I use it one more time, using the super move over here. And for Black Adam, the super move is worth it because usually in terms of the super move, you should use the super move if you are doing the damage in more sequences. More sequences means, for example, characters like last level Joker who deal lots of damage from their basic attacks. Black Adam does not deal lots of damage for basic attacks, but he deals his special tree, as you can see here, in a lot of sequences of damage. So that is why for him it is going to be really worth using the super move at the start, and you can use the special one 2 times in order to make that setup to make it cost less. And if 2 or 3 of them fail, then you are going to pretty much end up casting it at the same amount of energy and getting some additional damage in for that. So yeah, the strategy over here is to tag in and out as soon as possible. When I tag in Black Adam, I'm going to use 2 special trees as soon as possible and then tagging him out to keep up the triple blade stacks. I'm literally not going to use basic attacks with him because simply it's not worth it, because with other characters you will tag them and you will use basic attacks and then the special tree or whatever ability you are using to deal damage, because of the fact that you need to take your time in order to be able to also tag out. But if you do the basic attacks with Black Adam into a special tree, then his special tree is too fast for you to have time to tag out. So the most optimal thing, especially because the special tree is so quick and it's so low cost and it's going to be used from distance, is to use that special tree 2 times before tagging out. Once you do it on the tag in, and then you back off and try to get your opponent on a vulnerable state to do it a second time, and then you tag out to keep the all blades stacked up, because that's very important and that's going to be the main source of damage that Black Adam will have. And as you can see over here, that Dr. Fate is going down pretty fast, not as fast as Brainiac, because Dr. Fate and the other sub-bosses have a lot of defense. Maybe using classic Superman instead of Shazam would have been a better idea. But I honestly believe that my Power Girl would not be able to tank Dr. Fate, because I was not expecting him to get power drained, and I'll get into explaining why he gets power drained just in a moment. So yeah, this is going to be most likely last special tree, and the fight is going to be over. Yeah. This was pretty nice. Now let me explain why I'm able to power drain him. Okay, so first of all, let's get into the special tree of Black Adam. It has a chance to steal bars of power. The amount of bars of power that you'll steal is dictated by the passive. So over here it's 7, so he can steal 7 bars of power with the special tree. So what power steal means? It means that on one side you are power draining the enemy for a certain amount, and on the other side you are getting those power bars yourself. So in turn is an upgraded version of the power drain. But indeed this power drains the enemy, but it gives you back the energy. So while this is in theory a power drain, the game does not identify it as a power drain because it was not built, let's say, on the same principle as it, even though it's basically the same thing but upgraded. And most likely when they made Black Adam, they didn't really intend for him to be able to power drain sub-bosses, but this just slipped and he's able to do so because he does not do power drain, he does power steal, and for some reason the game does identify this as a thing that is very different from power drain. And yes, all sub-bosses should be unable to be power drained because they have a passive. I don't really remember the name, but I screenshotted it and I'll put it on the screen. I have saved the mail, so let's also show you the rewards that I got for that specific raid, just because we are on the subject over here and some of you might want to see. Though I screwed up this one, I'm not gonna lie. I failed my pip on phase 3 with Kilnplant Sakomen, and it was a huge fail from that point on. So yeah, those are the raid rewards. Pretty crappy. I'm happy with the Jon Stewart Green Lantern level 60 gears. The other thing is crap, but though 3 level 60 gears, that's interesting. So yeah, this was it for this one. Thank you very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Dislike it if you dislike it, and I'll see you in the next one.